guys? MT here, and today we're going to be talking about the Cold War.
The Cold War really started when there were basic political and economic differences between the Allies and the Soviet Union after World War II. The Soviets wanted to keep satellite states like Germany under their control, while the United States and the other Allies wanted them to turn into independent states and have free elections. The leaders at the time included Winston Churchill of Britain, as you see pictured, Joseph Stalin of the Soviet Union, who was later predecessed by Nikita Khrushchev, and as you see coming up next, the President of the United States, Harry Truman. Although Truman was only president to 1953, he played a big role in the United States' fight against communism. One of the underlying causes of the Cold War was China's fight for communism. This was a civil war between Jiang Zeshi, who the United States supported, and Mao Zedong, who is pictured right here. Mao Zedong, as you can see, ended up winning for the communists for China, and they became a communist nation. This victory for Mao Zedong and the communists must have sparked a fire underneath North Korea, because they too, a communist nation, attacked South Korea to take over the whole island of Korea. This was a big war because it was one of the few that the United States entered because of the Eisenhower Doctrine, which stated that they would help any nation fighting communism using force. The South Koreans ended up pushing back against North Korea when the United States fought, as you can see when the United States forces landed at Busan. North Korea fought back and pushed it to the 37th parallel, and they almost took over until South Korea made one final push with the United States to get back and draw the border between South and North Korea at the 38th parallel. The Cold War soon ensued after the Korean War had ended. The Cold War was known as the Red Scare in the United States. This was because everybody was afraid that their neighbors or that their family or people in the government were communists. Since the communist color was red, this political cartoon shows the red smear going all over the United States. In these pictures, you see how everybody was scared and took protocol of a possible nuclear attack by the Soviet Union. The people in the United States built shelters. They practiced bomb evacuations. They practiced protocol, hiding under desks, and so many things to do in case there was an attack. There were men in the United States who were very paranoid that there were people living in their country that were communists. One of these men was Joseph McCarthy. McCarthy accused very important political figures, such as George W. Marshall and men in the army, of being communists. He said that almost every political person in the U.S. Senate was corrupt. The fad of McCarthyism soon after died out when his trials against the army were aired on national television. People realized how he manipulated facts and other people to get what he wanted. This pretty much ended the Red Scare in the United States, but people made sure to still be very careful of other countries who had nuclear weapons and to be sure to fully check what people were saying about communism in the United States.
Thanks for watching, guys. That concludes our video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Cold War.